Hey Flight Simmers, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are following my channel a little bit longer, you can see there are some changes on my desk. The printer is gone because I need some more space. As you can see, I built a frame for the overhead panel, or a segment of the overhead panel. This one is just a proof of concept and it's a little bit more handy than the whole overhead panel. The construction of the overhead panel will be topic of the next videos. Today I want to focus on the ALEC panel. In the ALEC panel there are two 7-segment displays to show the battery voltages. Today I want to show you how to connect the 7-segment displays to the Arduino board and to the SIM. As always, MobiFlight did an amazing job on creating hardware to the SIM. It's very convenient to connect the 7-segment displays to the SIM. The ALEC panel itself is available to all my supporters on Patreon. Just follow the link in the description and you will find all the printing data for this panel. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And now let's go into MobiFlight and connect these two 7-segment displays to the SIM. Okay, in the first part of this video, I want to focus on the single 7-segment display and how to connect it to the SIM. And in the second part, we will connect the panel itself to the SIM. First, let's have an overview of the 7-segment displays. This one is already connected. Let's have a closer look on the display itself. It has 4 digits with a decimal point in between. On the back side, that's just this header, 4-pin header, and has +5 volts, ground, a data pin and a clock pin. If you have seen the video about the LCD displays, this looks quite similar. And here this controller board has 4 pins, ground, +5 volts, a data pin and a clock pin. So you might think that these two are compatible with each other, or it's the same procedure to connect it to the SIM, but those two displays are completely different in the control. The LCD display has an I2C controller on the back, so you are able to daisy chain several of these LCD screens together and then just change the address of the individual displays and send data to a specific display. This doesn't work with the 7-segment display. In here you have the clock and the data pin as well, but you're not able to use I2C and address of this component. So it's a little bit different of wiring, but it's totally easy to connect it to the SIM. Thanks MobiFlight to make it so convenient. So this one is connected with a 4-pin DuPont connector to the Arduino. Here on the Arduino, I'm using my expansion board from one of the last videos. I will provide the LCD 7-segment display with power from these sockets, and then it's connected to pin number 2 and 3, the data and the clock pin, and we have to assign it later in MobiFlight. That's how easy it is to connect the 7-segment display to the SIM. If you have another 7-segment display, just provide it with power and connect it to some more of the input pins. So it's not possible to daisy chain them together like we did with the LCD screens. All right, let's go into MobiFlight and do the connection or the assignment in the module As always, we will do this first and right click on the MobiFlight device, add device, and here you can find the LED 7 segment display. And in here you can change the type. There are several types: TM1637, 4 digits, 6 digits, and a max 7219 and 7221. And this is the controller chip on the back of the display. This chip receives the data from the Arduino, and just by changing the type you will get, or Arduino is sending the data to the controller, or the data in this type the controller can handle. So there are these 4 or 3 main controllers, the Max and the TM controller, and this one is a TM1637 with 4 digits. So I just select the TM1637 4 digits. Then we need the data pin and the clock pin. The data pin is the white pin and it's connected to pin number 2. And the clock pin is the green wire connected to pin number 3. Upload the configuration to the board, and we are ready to go. Now let's add an output, just a simple output, name it test, for example. Go to edit, right to the display tab, and in here find the display module, this one. We will have a closer look on the values in a minute. And now I will use the test on the lower side. If I just pass the value of 1, nothing happens on my 7 segment display because I'm not using any of the digits. So for the values that are transferred to the 7 segment display, you have to define which digits you want to use. Let's go with digit number 4, test it again, and now value of 1 is transferred to the display. Let's change it to digit number 2, and now you can see 1 is on digit number 2. What happens if you enable 2 or 3 of the digits and test? The LCD display will be filled up with zeros. So I'm transferring the value of 1 and I have 2 trailing zeros after my value. If I'm passing 1, 2, 3, it's 1, 2, 3 on the display. Let's change this to these digits. And now it's in the first 3 digits. Now when I'm using a value of 4 digits, but just using 3 digits on the display, have a look what happens. You will see 1, 2, 3. So the last digit won't be displayed on the 7 segment display. Please keep it in mind. That's very important. And now you can, in addition to that, you can use the decimal point. Decimal point number 2 is over here. And now 12.3. And this is the way I will use the display, or to display the voltage of the batteries. Let's go into the sim variable. You can go to the documentation of the fly-by-wire A320. In here you can see bed 1 display. This one is the variable. Just search in the field. And I will try the bed 1 voltage. It might seem to be the better option. So first I will reset the decimal point, 1, 2, 3, 4, all 4 digits, and just have a look what happens. It's set to 27.70. All right. In the sim you can see the flight sim value 27.70. Let's remove the first one, for example, the first digit, and now it's 27.7, the exact format like in my battery display in the sim. Now let's switch to the ALEC panel. Here's the ALEC panel, the 2 7-segment displays. These are a little bit smaller in size than my first display, but with this one it's much easier to show. So here are the 2 displays on the back side. These 2 displays are just mounted with some wooden screws and some spacers in the panel, and then connected with 2 connectors to the Arduino power supply with these connectors, and then 2 DuPont connectors on pin number 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for the right display. So let's go into the MobiFlight modules. I will change this one, the name, to bed 1, and then add another 7-segment display to name it to bed 2. It's a TM1637 with 4 digits. The data pin is pin number 4 and the clock is pin number 5. Upload the config. Let's rename this first output configuration to, or let's create complete from scratch. Bed 1. Go to edit. Search for the variable, the battery 1 voltage. Display is battery number 1. I want to use digits 2, 3, and 4. All right, now, okay. All right, the connectors on the Arduino board were switched. So now this is battery number 1. And again, you can see in the sim it's 27.6. This one is 27.5. So we have to round it again. Go to the Modify tab, transform, round with 1 decimal place, and now it's 27.6. That's how easy it is to set it up in MobiFlight. Duplicate that row, battery number 2, go to edit, the modifier is the same, go to the sim variable, select battery 2 voltage, and display on battery number 2. Use digits 2, 3 and 4 again with no decimal point. And now in the sim, battery number 2 is 27.2. It's 27.2 on the elec panel as well. And on battery 1, still 27.6. So that's how easy it is to connect these 7-segment displays to the sim. I will use it again in the future for the radio frequencies, for example. So this is a very convenient feature, the 7-segment displays, just for easy outputs of any numbers like the voltage. In this example, I don't have the V for the voltage or for volts like I have in the sim. It's not possible to show it on the 7-segment display. Maybe it would be a nice idea to print it into the panel itself, but now there's just the V missing, but for me it's totally fine. Well, we are at the end of this video, and today we had a look on how easy it is to connect 7-segment displays to the flight sim. Again, the printing data for the elec panel is available to all supporters on Patreon. Just follow the link in the description. If you find this video useful, please give it a like. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. If you are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And I hope to see you in the next video when we are finally start building the frame for the overhead panel.